Hello, welcome to Shrimps and Snails. On this video I am going to show you how to make some shrimp lollies. Now this isn't anything edible for humans, it is for your shrimps as a treat. It also allows them to all come together but not actually make a shrimp ball, which can damage the shrimp if they get in a fight or anything. Now a shrimp lolly is a long stick basically coated in shrimp food. You stick it in the ground or in the substrate. And it attracts all the shrimp to it, and they run all the length of the stick, meaning you can see what's in there, if any of them need to be culled, and when I say culled I mean moved to a separate tank. And it just gives you a good viewing area for the shrimp and gives them something different to eat in a different form. So I'm going to jump straight to the video, or the part of me cooking or making them in the kitchen, and then we shall see the shrimps eating them afterwards. Alright, so things you're going to need: hopefully your bamboo skewers, some gelatin, and then all your powders that you're going to be using with. Sorry, also egg whites. Don't know why I forgot that bit. But yeah, then you've got to use the powders that you're using. So first of all, you want to get the eggs and separate the yolk from the white. And then you've got some egg whites. And in a separate little bowl, you want to put in some of your dry mix. Okay, so I'm using a load of different types of stuff. You don't actually need to use what I'm using, it's just that I've got this stuff to hand. So, using a bit of beta glucan powder. Sorry, that's going to be loud. Some bacter AE. Forgot to put the lid on. Some stuff. Some shrimp baby powder. There's a spoon in there somewhere. There we go. Tiny bit of mineral powder, and a little bit of fulvic acid. If I can open it. What else have I got? Here's, there we go. Spirulina, which is just powdered algae. And what else? So there we have the dry mix. I'll get a fork. Make sure it's all dry and clean. Give it a mix. Now you can use a larger grain stuff, but then you've got to use pestle mortar or mortar and pestle and break it down to a nice fine powder. Right, that's it all nicely mixed. There's still little bits of big lumps in there. And there we go. Right, with that you need to mix in your gelatin. The gelatin you want to use is unflavoured. Yeah, obviously you don't want to start using strawberry stuff. There you go, a couple of spoonfuls of that. I'll put in the description on the bottom the actual quantities I'm using. Mix the gelatin powder in. And it's some egg white. There you go. You only want to add a little bit at a time. Right, got to give it a good old mix up. I've gone for the spoon option now. It's also good, helps to get the end of the spoon and mush it against the side of the bowl. Make sure there's no lumps in there. Right, let me just jump cut to the next bit. Stage is you want to make sure you've got a sheet of on your tray that's going in the oven. You want to make sure you've got a sheet of greaseproof paper, the non-stick stuff, so it's not going to obviously come away from the stick. What I've done is laid some on the countertop here, so I can spread some of my delightful looking mush onto it, so we can attach it to the bamboo skewers. Now with these, obviously they're going to be, well, depending on the length of your tank, mine are not this long. Right, get your bamboo skewers and cut them down to the length that you require. And you can take the tips off mine. Oops, make a mess of her. Right. Then get your mixture. And spread it across the parchment, or if you want to call this a sheet. Ooh, this looks gross for the lens, but never mind. Your shrimp will thank you for it later. Right, all you need to simply do Let's get the bamboo skewer and slowly roll it through the mush. And this will help to get it on top. Right, let me just hold on to this. Right, as you can see I've done a load of them. You don't need it particularly thick. There we go. Only needs a slight coat, and some of these are actually a bit too thick, but that's just the way it goes. Now I've set the oven to around about 100. You need to cook these off. Don't go too mad because you don't want to burn the sticks and burn the ingredients, so you're just trying to basically cook it off slightly to take all the moisture out of it. Yeah, I'll just show you what they look like in a second once they've gone in. Right, this is them all cooked. All the ingredients are dried up. Luckily I didn't do it on anything that's going to make the ingredients stick to the sheets. There you go. No, doesn't want to focus. Shut it down here. There we go. And I'll now put them in the tank so they can so you can see what they look like. Hold on.